to go to the make sure that I ask you first. And I said, don't sign up. Just sign up. From then on, we all grow and we had like that, that, I mean, all the results that, people are getting. So anyway, thank you so much. And I'm so glad that I'm here.
Congratulations. All right, everybody make the graduation sound. Diyan ka lang. Wait. Tang, tang, tang.
Thank you.
So, get up your key people.
Yeah.
Make sure you sign them so nobody else can.
Yes.
That's the point.
Thank you.
Great.
Congratulations.
Okay. All right, now we have the next person in line. Who do you think it is? It's Sheila. Yes,
Mom.
it is. Wait, papaganda ba siya? Okay.
You're next.
Sure, I know, for sure.
Back,
Ay,
go back.
But it's in my bag. But I didn't put my. It's okay. You come share. Okay. So, Sheila was is under Atifate, and she's the one that like saw this and really took it off. Okay, so she's a superstar because in just a month and a half of her since her first pop up, she went team leader.
Yeah.
Wow! Wow! So go ahead, share your story. Okay.
Background, okay, okay, back.
Afternoon, everybody.
Higher.
Some of them
Gusto mo na mic?
know me already.
Para kailangan naman.
Anyway, yeah. Anyway, what started like Ferdy was calling, Faith, introduce it to me. And then I said, oh, Faith, not now, not now. And then we were going to a cruise, and then Ferdy and Kat like, come on, ate. But I have the other team already. Who wants, to
Kailangan mag-knock, sir.
malakas yan. So the other team said like, come on, Sheila, because I know you. If you start this, everybody's following you. Because he said you won't even go to any skincare unless it's safe. And I said, oh, okay. I said, no, not now, not now. And then Ferdy said, Ate, I said, no, when I come back already, because I'm going to a cruise. When me and Grace and Viva was going. And then I said, and Ferdy persistently like, just $20, Ate. We're just gonna lock you in. You don't have I have to try it first. I said, I don't want to pay the $20 and then I want to know first the product. And then Ferdy said, like, come on, Ate, just sign up. So I did. And then when we come back, I said, like, okay, let's do it. So we come over here. And I told Nap, I said, I've been through a lot. I've been like, I did the sashado, I did the whatever is that fate that you told me to. No, the atomy, the other one, the one that's
Ayurveda.
Ayurveda, and then the other one, the $800 that was like
New skin.
Yeah, the new skin. Everything I tried, everything. I did the Lamir, which is like I don't have money. It's very expensive. I said if it's my face is gonna be beautiful or something, I want these things out. And I said, okay, I pay. I said, how much is that? All of that? I said, thousands. I said, okay, here's the card. I'm gonna do overtime. That's how I do it. I said, I don't have cash. I don't have this. Okay. And then he said, like, oh, you could apply for a card. Okay, so I'm gonna apply for a card. Okay. I said, okay. How much is it? I said, like, okay. Okay. I said, it's like more than 6,000. Okay, I'll get it. I'll get it. Okay. And then they thought I'm rich. I said, I'm not rich. Okay, here's the wine. Here's the thing. Here's the. It's in Saspik.
Oh, that's it.
And then I went Neiman Marcos, and then like they thought I'm rich. I said, okay. And then after that, okay, I said like my goal is to get out in nursing. I don't want to clean poops. That's just even yesterday. Amen to that. It's just yesterday. I was gonna walk out already. I said, I made like same thing that I'm working over here last month. I said, I'll just focus on that, and then everybody will help you. What do you want? I said, I want to get out over here, really. I want to get out. He said, okay. And then after that, I said, we tried the product and only cleansing. I said, oh, it's different. When you saw my picture before, I said, it's not me. It looks like I'm 70 years old over there. And everybody, when I, showed that pictures, he said, no, Abby, that's not you. I said, no, that's my picture. So, and then I said, like, my goal is to get out in nursing really. That's my goal. I said, it's really hard to work. And then this one, you have your own time. It's just like everybody, like, whenever you want to wake up. Working in the hospital, I know there are nurses, it's just like terrible. It's like I wake up 5 o'clock and then go over there. When you got there, oh, you're getting this patient. I said, when I'm in remand, I'm so happy. And just like today, it's just like, oh, even if there is a little bit problem, I said, little problem is really good. Because everybody wants this, wants that. And the good thing I'm sharing, you really need to have a stock on your own because today it's just like I want this lipstick, I want this, I want this, I want this. I said, oh, you go home with everything because I remember we have the package. He said, oh, and then the other one, he said, I have what you call that? I have to attend something tomorrow. I need it. I said, I'm gonna leave it in the door. I said, just get it because we have. I said, I really need that. I said, okay, we're gonna leave it in the door. Get it over there. And then I said, like, it's really like they want it once you try it. It's different really. I use a lot, but this one you'll be happy. You won't even say like I'm gonna return it. I don't know, but I'm really when there is like more than 100% with that product. That's why I told them like this is it. I found it, and I guarantee like you will love it, and everybody will love it really. And I thank Bait, I thank Kat, I thank Birdie for persistently because I said I'm done.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't want it anymore. I've been to a lot. I've been to a lot of multi level marketing. I said it's all together. It's all the same. It's all the same. But this one is like the compensation plan is different. I love it. That's why I said, oh, okay. I will stick to this. And I told Nat, I said, I'm gonna focus on it just to share it yesterday. I was like working. And then he said, like the other nurse, it's the dialysis nurse, is like looking. And he said, Ate, I said, like, what you're using? I said, oh, it's Korean. I said, yeah, my manager's there. I said, oh, I said, let me see. And then the other nurse said, like, oh, Ate, I'm giving you my number. And he said, look, and the other manager says, what's that number? He said, oh, she's doing Korean.
She's about to get fired.
Visitors over there. He said, like, I was on the other wing. He said, is Sheila working today? And I said, like, she's not working. I was like, oh, the patients. The patients. Yes. And then the whole like, look, that's what I was telling you.
Parang Oscar Award.
Oh my God. I said, I'm gonna find. And then it will be really, you will get the compliment and really it will show. No, okay. Now, take your phones out here, picture them all. I want to award this team leader award because she worked really, really hard. And I saw it. And she was so passionate. I know. Team leader, Sheila Ocampo! Dapat may power tayo. Picture. Pick up yung pool. Happy birthday, your picture! Okay. Hey, graduation. Saan yung graduation? Nandiyan. Wait, ano ba tayo? What's the month? Oh, di ba? I found the graduation song. Ate, ako ba? Oo, para may graduation song. Ganon?
Yes.
Eto na. One more time, one more time. Nagka-picture of it.
Yeah.
Sige.
Teka lang.
Picture pose. Oo. Yan na. Ito picture. Thank you. She's turning into her 20s.
Turning teenager na.
Yeah, picture mo. Katabi ka na ano mo. Ay. Today. Okay, one more time for the video naman. Video. Dali, dali. Dali kayong dalawa. Para yan, yan. Wow, very beautiful naman. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Picture, dali, dali. Slow motion. Today, my hair and makeup, my skincare, and all my team, everyone, yes, Mr. Ferdy the cat. Hello, Mr. Cat. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Everybody,
Naka-video yan.
thank you.
Okay.
Hindi naman.
Yes.
Name na lang.
Pero kung formal. Okay.
Okay, guys. I just want to make sure that our team leaders have been properly recognized because it takes effort to become a team leader. You literally are leading a team. It's literally in the rank, the words, team. You cannot hit it by yourself. You must help other people win. And hence, you will also win. So, yes, we can buy our way.
And then instead, I turn it.
All right, so we can buy our way to manager and senior manager. That sets you up for a good business because, like what they were both saying, product on hand is business on demand.
Yes.
Okay? Nobody likes that feeling that they're falling in love with the rebound product and then it goes, I have to wait. So you're giving them time to change their manner. Doubts can come in. But the continuous use of the product, guess what? Every single day and night, falling in love with Remind. Falling in love with Remind. Okay? It's undeniable results. Okay? Maybe visibly it's delayed, but feeling wise, it's first use. So that's the reason why we have our hands on something that's literally
Careful.
silver platter opportunity. We're handing it to people, this opportunity. This is just props, but you know what I mean. Okay, but here's the deal. Okay, the symbol of this in the table is there's three things in life that we want to have. What are those three things? Time,
Money.
which is very limited. We have one life to live. And like they say, YOLO, you only live once. So yes, we have many priorities in life, but can they affect more than just you? Can it affect you and your children, your family, and generations? So that's sort of, we're not selling product here. We can give people their time back. We can go give them more quality time. And then what else? What does this represent? Not just Bianco. It represents health. Health. Actually, this is your first priority because health is
As
the
well.
next thing as well.
Health as well.
Yes.
Okay? Our products are not just beauty products. They truly have benefits, anti-inflammatory benefits to help with your health.
Yes.
That's why maybe you start to feel like less brain foggy or feel a little bit lighter and your brain is like, oh, I feel better. It's not just because you look good, it's because you feel good. So the more you learn about our products, if you can attend Product University, which is every Wednesday right now, okay, it's live. You need to register, let us know. We'll give you the link. But there's already recordings of Product University 1, 2, and 3 by our product specialist, Angie Trujillo. She knows all about the products. She knows all about skin concerns as well. We have, for the first time, Queer Princeton, email the question ritual@raymond.com. Who has their binder? I want to show this while I'm training. I got a binder. Look at that. That's
Yes. That's why she's a team leader.
Yes.
You got her
Ta-da,
binder.
ta-da.
Yeah.
So let me show
always
you.
have that.
This is one of our secrets as a team. Why new people can win. Why? Because this empowers the new person. Day one, somebody got a question? Let me just go find out. By the way, you get this when you are, the badges are senior managers and above. That's a team culture because that is the most you can lock in. Okay? So
I
Hold
got
on.
all the.
get rid of all the junk. Hold on.
Well, it's not junk.
Well, not junk, extra paper.
Those are.
We
the-
are, if you
What's-
didn't know, Team XS ACES. XS is Steve Hyun, our national director team. It means XS, like to go like Sobra, like surplus, to go above and beyond. That is X and S. XS.
Extra.
Extra. Okay. Now ACES, if you didn't know, is an acronym. ACES is not just the 4 cards in the casino, although that is an inspiration for us too. It says here, anybody know what it is?
Achiever. Consistent.
Consistency.
Consist.
Engaging.
Engaging the system.
There you go.
Oh.
A, achievers.
Achievers.
Consistently
Engaging.
engaging is also commitment.
Commitment.
And system means there's a way for you to win. It's not just by accident that you win. We do it a certain way because we know that's what creates the best results. Although you can market any which way, we've already seen the way that we can produce team leaders and beyond. So that's what we follow. So that's your first page. Welcome. You joined the best team.
Yes.
Now you have your checklist. These are the broken down checklist of our team. The first one is to join where? Our WhatsApp group. Because all the announcements before and after sales are communicated. Even when you're manager, team leader, or even Raymond director, they use WhatsApp as communication. So if people tell me, I don't have WhatsApp, I don't want to get WhatsApp, and they want to do the business, I said, you're going to have to get WhatsApp. It's a non-negotiable. The second one is plug into the Raymond system. What is the Raymond system? There's 2 things. Orientation and presentation. You may have seen Ate Sheila or Faye or me present, but the more presenters and stories and testimonials you see, the more confident you will become. We have Eve is really good with plugging into Zoom. I see she's really good. She almost doesn't miss one. Also, Dr. V, the 82-year-old team leader that you guys saw, she never misses Zoom. She built her team out of state, specifically through plugging in through Zoom. So that's Tuesdays and Thursday nights. There are recordings if you are working, so there is no excuse not to attend them. Then, what's the next one? Get your ticket to convention. Convention is September 6 and 7. Show of hands, who has a ticket to convention? Hey, there you go. You guys need to get access to it because you'll be walking the stage as senior managers and above.
Yeah.
So, get your gown on and then walk. Of course, guys, don't get your gowns on, okay? Unless you like that.
I just, I mean, I got a point there.
Okay. Now, host or attend a K pop-up demo. Most of you guys get introduced to a K pop-up, so even if you don't have a guest, attend the next one. Ask around what's the next one. The more that you see, we do the same thing over and over, the more simple the business becomes in your brain. And then anybody else, you'll like start presenting by yourself. Next, introduce a guest to Riemann. It's only natural. Somebody's gonna ask you, you are glowing. What are you using? And you're like, I'm so glad you asked. I'm using the #1 K beauty brand in Korea. It's now here in US. Oh, really? What is it? Oh, and then so on, so on. Okay, Miss, you guys are the prime examples. You see, the people who become team leader are just the ones that get noticed the most. So do not skimp on the products.
Yes.
I'm like, oh my god, so expensive. I'm gonna put a little bit, and there's no shine, or you're dehydrated. I'm gonna cut up the collagen mask and put on the. Actually, that was you'll get even better. Actually, okay. That's actually a hack.
That would work too.
Yes, okay. But that's a joke, but that actually is good. So use that. And you can use the product not just on your face, okay? The eczema, the psoriasis, they use the facial products also on the affected area. You just have to be very careful with the eczema or psoriasis when they have open wounds because it will sting, but it can heal. Yes, Rick.
My daughter, who I sponsored, has been using the product, and I just got her message today
Look straight here.
that her psoriasis is
Repeat that real
almost.
quick.
Whoa.
Hi guys, I want this recorded. So go ahead, Rick.
My daughter just called me today and told me that she's been fighting psoriasis almost all of her life. And she's been using the product now for probably 2-3 weeks. And the psoriasis is almost gone. Oh, really happy. He's gonna start doing the business.
Look at that. So it really works, I'm telling you. So that's another thing. So don't be afraid of inviting people. If they're afraid like that they're gonna get sold to, it means that we are inviting with the heart of selling something. So the basis of our team, we use this thing called attraction marketing. Attraction marketing means that you just do you. Just Shauna, just do you. People will notice, or you'll have a normal conversation with a friend or coworker and be like, do you like Korean skincare? Or what do you think of Korean skincare? Have you heard about it? Blah, blah, blah. There's so many ways to use this naturally in conversation. It doesn't have to be salesy.
Right.
Okay? Then when they engage, just lead them, invite them as if you're inviting them to something good. Because it is good. They get to experience it for free. You, the friend or inviter, is the one that's investing on them because you know it can change their skin, like Rick's daughter. Okay? And so also when they buy, they're gonna buy from you instead of the other stranger or whoever introduces them to Riemann. So first come, first serve is still our goal. Now next, sign up a customer or planner. Once you do that, you can do that as many times as you want. Okay, so in the beginning, there's a lot of people who are not tech friendly. That's okay. We have paper applications, and then just give that to your sponsor. Okay, but many times like that, you'll figure out it's pretty simple. Next is what? Get promoted. No, sell a Riemann product. Hey, you just made money. It doesn't matter if they buy a sunscreen, a multi-stick balm, a lip gloss, you still made money. We do not have to push the whole set to them. Just introduce. This is why we do our demos a specific way. We introduce with a proper presentation of the products, what's the ingredients, they're all clean, etc. Then we do a demonstration. We don't go demonstration first. Other teams, they do that. Guess what? People feel like they're being sold to, and they don't see the difference. like they can feel the difference, but they don't understand why it's different. So that's why we introduce it the proper way, or at least when they buy, we go send them a recorded presentation if they're really busy people. But yes, if they want to just focus on makeup, if they just want a set and stay makeup spray,
Yes.
let them get started however they want to get started. Because the less you sell to the person, the more they want to buy. A lot of people always say, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. I'm gonna wait tonight. Like what Conchita actually also can. I said, absolutely. Because we're so confident our products work.
Mhm.
That there's no doubt that if they want to try it again, they're gonna come back. And we let them. So we always leave the door open, okay? Then what else? Last step in the cycle. Get promoted to manager or senior manager. And when you're a senior manager, it says right there, SM recognition, custom Remon badge. So that is your, whatchamacallit, where's mine? Oh, this is your like badge of honor. You worked
Yes.
your way to it. And that's why we do the graduation song, you know? You don't you got something already. You got commitment. Okay? All right. That's just the first page, but the second page is also important. This is the customer service number. Who is customer service? These people. Not me, not Ate Sheila, not Faith, not Ferdy. So if you come up with a problem, tell your team too. This is the customer service number. Go ahead and email them. Go ahead and call them. However, this is very special moment. We did a global transition. Okay, we opened up like 3-5 countries in just a month. Okay, so our website now is having a little time to catch up with all of the technical issues. Maybe orders are not going through fully or whatever it is. We're gonna have to be the customer service, us as the leaders, to our team right now before this gets fully fixed. Okay, and that's why we're the leaders. So that's why we get the money. Hello, police department. Whether you're reporting a crime.
It's the fire station.
We are on fire. Okay. So this is a handy one. However, this is highlighted here. Some of the links here are our team's use only. Do not post them publicly. Do not send them to prospects because this is specifically for our team to use as resources. Because you never know whoever you're texting me, they may be on Remon on another team. Now you just revealed our resource, why they want to join us rather than them. Okay, so these are specifically shared, which is basically the digital version of this planner booklet, the checklist version, and also the YouTube channel that we have. Although the YouTube channel is very public, you can search it. We just try not to post it on Facebook a lot, okay? Just individual. Okay, next is just showing you that what the binder has, which is obviously our awards and our patents. It is being updated by Remont, some of our brochures to add the makeup line. And this is what we usually use when we are doing demonstration. All you have to do is open it to this page. Ow. So big. It's there on the table. You have the cleansing oil on your hand. I wonder what this does. It's my first day. I don't know how to demo. Oh wait, I could read. Read everything about it and you'll sound like a pro. Okay? If they have specific skin questions, they're like, oh, what if I'm blah, 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 this and that. You always say, that's a great question. I'm not personally a skin expert, but we have access to a skin expert, product specialist expert. So why don't I ask that question in an email, which is ritual@remon.com. It's over here in the binder. And product specialist Angie will have an email thread. So it's multiple. So you can actually discuss. One of the questions that Princeton asks is, can this be used? Can our skincare be used on grafted skin? Angie says, as long as the grafted skin is healed, it is perfectly fine. Okay. So any skin concerns, questions, go ahead, email it to Angie. They'll answer it to you. Anyway, so then it shows you how to use, key benefits, key benefits and claims.
Ingredients.
Okay, ingredients. Very professionally done by Riman. We just made it into a binder format. So enzyme cleanser, all these products, what are the suggestion use of the products? Like, did you guys know that if you combine the Calming Balance Gel and the BB cream, it's gonna be even more glowy and hydrating?
Yes.
That says right here. Okay? We only found out because somebody read the binder.
That's what I used there.
I
Hey,
didn't even read the binder, I was just printing it nonstop.
baby.
Yay!
Hey, somebody reads it.
There, that's the secret. Now, this is not something that they can buy as a set, but you guys know that the minimum suggestion starter kit set is the ICD signature line, but also with the collagen mask. So again, this has to be added to the cart. Remember that.
Yes.
But when we added this a couple months ago, our business exploded.
Yes.
Okay? No joke. It was like everybody was like, oh my God, my face changed within a month. Why? Because this is clinically proven to go help all the wrinkles in the face and build up the collagen. So that's another exciting thing. Okay. Also, obviously, you guys already know. Tell people that it does not come in a gift bag. Okay, it comes in a box. So that's why we model what it looks like. So presentable.
Yeah.
This I just printed this as a sticker label. I sell it for $2, but you can get it for $1 now. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna buy.
No, so because everybody is like putting their products into whatever gift bags, and I said, well, if we want professional looking products, at least have them in presentable things. Because
Where did you get the bag?
the bag. So in our WhatsApp group chat, all the links is always going to be there. It's always going to be public. I just added one that says Amazon link K-pop-up materials. If you click on it, I added every single one, even the bubble cleansers, the bags, everything that you might need for a K-pop-up. It's all over there. Amazon, not Temu, because Temu is expensive now too. So then I just linked it all to Amazon because everybody's familiar with it. Okay, so it's there now. I even added everything, mirrors, the capes that you guys are looking for. It's all on the links, and so that's the reason why everybody needs to be in WhatsApp.
So I just wanna add a little bit, just a quick one. So today, when they're buying the makeup, I have the small because I said, hey guys, when they buy you something, don't put it in a Walmart bag, don't put it in don't put it in that. I said, spend a little bit. This is like 50 cents or something. So he said like, oh, it's nice. It's just like cheap lipstick and those stuff. So I put it in the small. I said, don't when they buy it to you, just don't put it in plastic bag or something. So I said, oh, that's fair. Yeah.
At least little paper bags,
Mhm.
whatever,
A little paper
because
bag.
you have a business. So if they're selling it on hand, it's just a lot more professional. Okay. All right. Next, another secret I want to share with everybody. The advanced line,
Mhm.
it goes in 100%. So it could be drying here in the desert. So what I do is I add Boo Say Boo in between the advance.
Oh.
Okay. So I do my normal cleanser 1 and 2.
Mhm.
Then I do serum, toner, serum, and then I Boo Say Boo.
Okay.
Before I go back to the advanced cream.
So after the set.
And then that's where it became a lot more hydrating.
So you
when I
do
use the
two
advanced.
serums. You're doing
Yes,
the
I do
100
2 serums.
and then the
Mhm. Because the serum, all the advanced stuff go in so fast.
it does go fast.
But I need that extra glow and hydration because I have a really dry face usually.
Dry here.
So I do Boo Say Boo. Let it dry and then active cream of the advance. So that's what I'm using when I'm using the advance. Okay. Just a secret.
What is it again before you use the toner?
No, it's toned. So the advance.
Yeah.
Can you? Do you want me to grab it? Yeah. Can you please grab it so I can show it to you?
Yeah.
Just because there's some people that say it's a little bit drier,
It is. It's
especially right here, because this is your driest part.
Yes.
Okay.
Underside.
But if you don't want to do Boo Say Boo,
You too.
It's like, you can also dry here. Right here.
Those are strong. So you do the.
Because right now, I'm just using, if I have to use advanced, I just use this.
Yeah.
Without any boosters.
It's okay at that. It works the same way, but only if you feel
If
good.
you have a better one, I like to know how you do it.
So, I wash with the same cleanser,
Yeah.
okay? There's the product girl. But after I wash my face, the water-based cleansing, I dry it up,
Mhm.
and then I go straight to the toner.
Okay, yeah. So,
Okay? That dries really fast.
Yeah.
Then I go with the serum.
oh, okay. The serum number.
Serum like
Okay.
normal,
Yeah,
right?
okay, yeah,
And then that dries fast
yeah,
because it's advanced.
yeah.
But before I go to the cream, I do Bousee Boo.
Okay,
Bousee
okay,
Boo.
okay.
And then.
Okay.
And then you go.
And then I dry that, and then I go to here, just to add a layer of hydration. I love it. It's my favorite. Yeah.
So the 100 line here, the mature line,
Yeah.
does it have the same ingredients as the Boosie Boo? It's different.
So they improve the formula for these to add exosomes. Exosomes are extra healing properties to your skin. I have a paper in this pile of papers that I can see if I can find it, because if nobody touches this, then I know exactly where the paper is, you know? Hold on. Don't blame me. It's somewhere. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna find it later.
The exosome.
It's different now because they have improved. They added stuff.
To that?
Yes, they did 23% more Byung Pool. They added NMN,
Mm-hmm.
not M&M.
Niacinamide.
Yes,
Niacinamide. That's very important on the skin.
okay. And also exosomes. Exosomes are extra healing to your skin, and there's a billion molecules of exosome in the booster alone.
Mhm.
The booster.
Yes, in the booster, a billion molecules. It's a lot. The cream, the active cream, the new one, 500 million exosomes. Okay, so that's why Eunice, when she was at the event, she wanted to use both because these are so good to the skin. Okay, now going back to the dryness, I ignored this in the beginning. Please do not sleep on this.
Stick bomb.
It's a multi-stick balm. It's a soup favorite. It does not go anywhere without me. I don't go anywhere without it because this area gets really dry for me, and it's so nice and hydrating. And of course,
Yeah.
and this is so funny. Where did I put it? Okay, no, it's mine. Ito, okay. So remember, I was joking that the guy, there's a picture of the guy from the Spanish presentation, he used this on his feet.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Well, I used it on my feet because it was already like,
On
on the bottom, and then I did that and I put it,
Yeah.
and man, it's so soft. My heels
That's the
are so,
ball.
it's like having a pedicure.
Oh.
Yes.
That's the bomb.
The most, it's all packaging. So
Okay.
this is it. So this is actually
new
my
one.
second one of these, and
Her old one, she used
the
to
old
wear.
one, I just grabbed the extra product and put it. I'll tell you, don't sleep on that. So there's another person that did the snow enzyme cleanser
Mhm.
on their foot.
Oh.
Cleanser, clean it first and then put that.
Mm.
Yes. So remember, for people with diabetics, they cannot, like me, I cannot have
Oh yeah.
wounds from the dryness of the feet. It's so soft. Okay. So yes, my new favorite thing. Okay. So that's the products. And the more that you use the products, the more you find out other ways to use the products. Okay. All right. So that's the product side. Makeup wise, I'll tell you guys, although I have makeup, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Guys, don't use up all my makeup.
I don't know.
Stop using my makeup.
I can't use no more.
I highly suggest you invest in a set
I'm upset.
for tester for your personal
Mhm.
customers. Okay? Because if I let everybody try every single one, it'll be gone, especially the lip. That's hard to
Mhm.
keep in stock because you need a full lip layer for it to really see the color.
Yeah.
So think about it. Just, every month, just go buy one of each color. Which, by the way, what we heard from Cabo is they're going to be coming out
Yeah.
of 3 new colors for the lips.
Mhm.
Okay, it's velvet colors. And they might be coming out with limited editions as well.
Mhm.
And of course, the original lotion, the Swamel body cream, is coming back. We don't know when officially, but it's coming back.
It went away?
Oh no, because it had the more like lavender, jasmine kind of.
Oh, this is.
The cream, the body lotion.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, guys. All right. So this is all the information stuff, but what I really wanted to go and talk to you guys is our system after the demo is done. So everybody knows what to do. Because everybody kind of stares at each other after the demo is done.
Yeah.
Like, what are we supposed to do?
Yeah.
It's kind of awkward now because it's the selling time, right? Let me tell you, it's not that awkward when you do it in a systematized way. Okay. So the system, after we do presentation, by the way, guys, let me just go all the way back before we do that. I want everybody to do the same thing, no matter which house or place you're at. Before presentation, you must get your guests comfortable.
Mhm.
Because if their body language is so like defensive and you present,
They're
the information is not gonna come inside.
Mhm.
What's our secret?
Coffee.
Coffee. It's not coffee. But it doesn't have to be coffee. Additionally, it could be water, chips, nuts, whatever. Don't give nuts to Ferdy though. Don't give him nuts, okay? No alcohol, but anything else, just to break the ice and get them comfortable, okay? Before sharing into the presentation. The reason is because we're not here to sell, so we must make them feel comfortable. And people buy you. They're not buying the product that you're about to share. So if they know you, they like you, they trust you, they'll buy from you. Okay? And then we do the presentation. Before doing any kind of presentation, though, you must do a setup. Okay? Not like set up like in a bad way, like I set you up. You must kind of put your cards on the table. Be authentic. Share before we get started. If somebody else is presenting, you must edify the presenter. Okay? It's like, Ferdy, oh man, we're so lucky. We got a special guest sharing the intro with you before we do the demo on you. This is this guy, he's done this, blah blah blah. Put him here. Okay? So people, I know you guys are my besties and stuff, and we're really loud. But this guy, it's a special favor that he's here. So please, 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 pay attention. Okay, I really respect this guy. That is important because then they'll put attention to the person. Okay? Then they do, how did you get introduced? But I don't want you to tell your life story here. You guys have heard how I share, right? It just says, guys, I just want to tell you, you're basically, I'm selling whoever is sitting there, you are better than me. You can do this better than me. You're not selling, I'm so good. I'm the best. I used to do that. I no longer do that. Okay? Because you want them to feel confident that they can do it. Okay? So be humble. Okay? Because your story will show itself. But I say I'm a cashier. I'm a housekeeper. And most of the people that come here, they got way better backgrounds. So they're like, oh, I can do this better than her. That's what you want them to think all the time. Okay? Then you say, the whole presentation is meant to answer objections. Objections. There's only 5 objections. 5 categories. Who knows them? Number 1 is really simple.
No money.
Money.
Don't have any money.
Time.
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 Ask my wife.
Permission. What else?
You get that a lot.
No money.
No money, no money.
It's always one.
What's the most common one?
I do a research.
I'll think about it.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Think about it. They say, I'll think about it. Let me think about it. That's not a real objection. That's just like a knee-jerk reaction. Because They're like, wait. So there's only 5. Okay? And then the last is it's not a priority, like timing. So it's timing, no money,
No honey.
no honey. Okay, but those are really, yeah, permission. So those are just the 5 basic ones. All objections will come to just the 5. Your presentation should answer those 5. So in the beginning, I always say number 1, no skills, like you said. I can't do this.
Can't do it.
That's the 4th one. I don't think I can do it.
I can't sell. is what I
Can't
just-
sell, can't do it, etc. So that's why I promise you guys now, I will shorten my presentation. I know it got long, but here's the thing. My main presentation is the first 5 minutes, explaining the differences of Bianco.
Yeah,
Everything else is testimonial pictures,
yeah.
which we just like talk about the picture.
Mhm.
That's truly it. The business side, a lot of people tell me, can we skip over it? I don't think they'll be
No.
interested.
You
Guys,
never know.
please don't prejudge your friend or person sitting next to you.
Mm.
Because it may not be them, it may be their best friend, it may be their brother. That,
Yeah.
oh, you know what? That person is gonna be interested in earning that, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So I'm very fair. I share it with everybody. Okay? So skill, I say that. Money. Guess what? This is the reason why. There's the objection of money, no money. You go straight to making money.
Mhm.
No money? No problem. You can earn money. Literally, it's free to join. And you can just go earn right now. Oh, so that's already an objection. Killer. What's the other one? No time. Those are my favorite people. It means they're busy.
Mhm.
Busy people have things going on in their life. You don't want the people that's just have all the time, but have no desire. So there's also that. They're like, oh, she's gonna do great at this because she just stays at home, doesn't have a job. Okay, but why? So there's also those kinds of people, okay? So that's what we're gonna answer in the presentation. And like I said, we basically just sell yourself a little bit and then say, yeah, I really didn't want to get started, but I got started anyway, and it's been good since, and I'll share you a little bit more later. So I cut my story in half. I don't go tell my whole story in the beginning, intro before the presentation. I just give a little bit of objection selling. That, oh man, I was so against it. I was stopping my husband. I was like, please, I don't want to sell. I can't sell. So people are already connecting. But then I was like, I paid attention and I was like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. So then they're curious to know more. So that's your goal, is to get them to know more. Okay. Then we end the presentation by vision selling. Most of it should be vision selling instead of facts. What is vision selling? Can anybody tell me?
So where you're going.
Dream
What's
selling.
your
Where
one?
are you going?
Sure.
You're not selling the you getting started today, or you a week in, or you a week, 2 weeks in using the product. It's about where you see this going and people wanting to go with you. Oh my God. Like with Ate Sheila, I'm finally going to be able to retire and do something I love every day. And it doesn't feel like work. And then like, oh, I want to support her. Oh, I kind of want to do that. Or maybe you're retired. Oh, I have something to look forward to instead of just going to casinos. You're gonna say, you don't know what it's, you know what I mean? So it's different stories, but that's what you're selling. Why are you doing Remon? Where do you think Remon is going? That's why Steve always asks that for every new leadership coming, sharing in the stories that you see. Okay? All right. Last but not least, do not forget the before picture. Sometimes we get so busy, we're new, they forget. It's your job to remind them.
Yeah.
We cannot get started unless you have a before picture. They're like, no, I'm in a hurry. No, you still need a before picture. We can do that demo 5 minutes without explanation.
Yeah.
But the before picture is key because faith is really good in collecting really good before and one use after picture. And she collages it. I'm like, look at that! Where's all your lines gone? Wow. And then they buy.
Yeah.
Because that's on time use, okay? But progression picture is even better. Okay. Now, So we transition them. Okay, maybe it's the same place in your house. It doesn't matter where it is. But then after the demo is done, oh no, let's talk about the demo. In the demo, yes, you can have the product. If you don't know how to present, there's videos on YouTube that you can play. There's MJ, she's Korean. She explains it. It's our YouTube channel. Or you could use this as you just read a thing so that people kind of know what it is. You can't just be like, this is the oil cleanser. Put it on your face. Rub it in. Put some water. Do you see the difference? Like, why am I doing this? You know, you're like, why is there oil on my face? You know, like the person is like, oh, you know, so explanation during demo is really important, but pick which one you're comfortable with, okay? And then I also need you to pay close attention on the water-based cleansing because a lot of people go really hard and really fast and their face dries up, and that's the moment that it can turn red. Because there's not enough water and it's irritating their face because they're irritating their face.
Yes.
And maybe you're not talking to this person and you didn't get to see. So I need two people at least paying attention to people what they're doing. You need to pay attention to what they're doing. You can tell a story, but pay attention, okay? Because then they're like, oh no, I'm getting a reaction. I said, well, because you're making fire out of your face. Okay. So and then the collagen mask. This one, I tell people as a culture, like in our team, I want to be I'm respecting your own marketing budgets. So that's why it's up to you if you want to demo it for free. Like, okay, this is my best friend. I'm gonna go ahead and let her use it. If there's a lot of people that you invited, sometimes we do a contest. It's what we say. Okay, guys, so there's a lot of you, but we're gonna do one demo. Whoever gets this question right, and we ask like, what are the 3 hero ingredients to see if they're paying attention, and that person gets it. So it's fair, so nobody gets jealous. Okay. Or sometimes if it's really tight and you don't have a collagen mask as much, then you ask, okay, so usually if you're gonna buy this, we're gonna go ahead and demo one of the sheet masks on you already, so you know how to apply the other 4. So that's the most budget friendly and fair because everybody, you know, gets to experience it and they already bought the thing. There's already pre-commitment to buy. Okay, so those are just the tips on that. And again, at the very, very, very end, you're like, okay, you tried all the products. Okay, now it's awkward, right?
Closing.
The
Closing does not need to be awkward. Because if you go straight for the close of, all right, oh, you guys look so glowy and beautiful. Now what we're gonna do is just help you create your Remon account. So email, password. Okay, some of them already are like, wait, I'm not ready yet. Ready for what? Signing up a free account. You see, they're like, no objection. Because it's a free Remon account. It could be a customer, which is always free, or the right now planner account, free. So it's free versus free.
For how long?
Oh, it's until the end of the month.
Just the end of.
Yes, they extended it. It's
May?
free planner account, no $20 fee. Okay. We are also signing up Philippines through Hong Kong right now because Philippines is about to open late June, early July. So we're locking in positions. We'll talk about that later. Okay.
So, Kat, if like you don't pay for the whole year, but the following year they're gonna have to pay.
Yeah, $20.
Okay.
Yes. So
So it ends in June.
right now it's
Either
until the end of this month for now. We don't know yet if it's gonna be extended to June. Because the reason why they did that is because of their technical issues that we were having. Okay. So again, so you just go, okay, Ate, so let's go help you create your account. Where's your cell phone? Okay, here. Or sometimes you have your own computer, so it's faster and it's bigger.
Yeah.
Okay. Or you can have a paper application. Because there's too many people, you just have them start filling that out. Because they get to keep that paper application. You do not keep that. Okay? And then we suggest a very, very simple password because people forget their password. So then they create the account. Do not talk about buying products at all after the demo is done. The first step is to create an account. Why? Because after the account is made, whatever product they want to buy, it's ready to put into their account. If they don't have an account, we can put the order. So only account creation. Plus, if you lock them in as a planner, they're locked into you minimum for a year. Because if they plan to withdraw, but maybe their husband is already in the thing, they didn't tell each other, they have to click withdraw and they have to wait 6 months before they can be re-enrolled in Remand.
Oh, that's
6 months. Yes. So it matters to be first. Because then it's really hard to go and enroll them because you have to wait. But our workaround is there a husband? Is there a 18-year-old child that we can sign in and you can start to work that, you know? So we find other ways, okay? So one, like I said, that's how to get over that weird, like,
Yeah, it's weird.
you know? So that's why you always just go straight for the account. Once the account is done, you then pull up the starter kits. The starter kits, there's a printed version of it. Not in here. Oh, there it is. Okay. You start with the highest one, 1500. Why? Psychology wise, if you start with the biggest one, the basic one will look so cheap. But if you start with 300, they go, oh my God, $300. Wow. So expensive. Although for me, it is expensive. But for other people, they go, oh my God, that's so cheap for all of that? 300 bucks? Yeah. Okay. So then again, go start with the premium kit. Because all you're showing them is this. This is how we sell the starter kits. Okay, I just want to show you because in your first 30 days, you get access to these starter kits that give you freebies. After the 30 days, you can still buy everything a la carte or set, but there's no more freebies.
Right.
Oh, okay. What are the freebies? So show them. Premium kit, this blah, blah, blah. Oh, that one has a photo lab, but you can always a la carte, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Plus kit. This is I call it the basic kit. But I always say the basic kit, I would add this minimum. Then you have that. And then the BB cream also is another one if they're a girl. But hey, guys, starting to use BB cream now too. Okay, so then worst case scenario, the sale is this. However, if they're still not ready to commit and they want the smaller size, let them get a small size. It's more expensive. I tell them, it's okay, you can start, but oh my God, that's more expensive. It's going to be gone in a week.
Yeah.
This is going to last you 2 to 3 months.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's up to them. It's always their choice.
Right.
But that's why we share that, okay? All right, and then afterwards, before they leave, what's the next step we do?
We help them first to purchase.
We help them the order.
Or
Now, when you have the product on hand, you know how fast the shipping is? Instant. Like microwave. Because this is what you say. Oh my God, if you order now, you get to bring it home because we already have this gift bag ready. You don't have to wait. You don't have to be scared about porch pirates stealing your your
product.
product. Hey, there's good ones. Okay. So they're like, oh, perfect. You have it already. So you can continue. And then when they buy it, what is the next thing we do?
We're set up
Ship
for the
it
ship it to your home.
Ship it to your
Yes, we ship it to your house. Okay, so you're receiving back and you're recycling always new product every time. Now, the second thing that we do is what? We number them.
Yeah.
Okay, because it gets very overwhelming if the product has no number.
Yes.
We-
didn't know
We give them a paper. Guess what? They still don't understand it. Okay, they still are like, wait, what? What's what? What? They're overwhelmed. But they're like, no, trust me. When we number this, we're just gonna do, and then it'll be easy. After 2 uses, you're like, I already know what's next. Okay, so that is another helpful tip that we do. Okay, then the next thing is what?
Make sure they know what's in your bag before they take
Oh,
it.
yes, that one too. Yes, take a picture if you want evidence. Like put the bag in their hand, be like, yes, you received all your things. Okay, all right. But the next one is before they leave, what do they have to be in?
WhatsApp.
The WhatsApp.
The after picture is optional too, but the WhatsApp is the basic thing. Make sure that they have the app downloaded and they're added because life gets busy out there. But once they get the messages of the before and after, the sales, all that stuff, they're plugged into the system, they're seeing. Okay, so that helps them better in the business. Okay, and then what's next?
Orientation.
Tell them to go to an orientation or presentation and tell them, hey,
So
Feel free,
we're-
you're
we're
open
back
for
where we
business.
started the system.
now you're back
To the
to where you're started. Now it's all about inviting now. Okay? What is the best invites that you guys have had the most success with? You guys, the inviters.
Pop up.
Free facial?
Mhm.
Free facial.
Pop.
Okay, pop up.
Mhm.
Try the #1 Korean skincare. Can you share with me your best invites?
My best invites?
That people show up.
Ate. I pick her up.
Kidnap them. Kidnap them without the husband.
I don't want to say her. I don't want to say
Kidnapping people is really the best because we kidnap them. We're like, hey, you need to sign up. What is this? Just lock in a space. Trust us. You want to be here before everybody else. And then they're locked in. They can't be signed up.
Yep.
Now I'm more relaxed. I'm like, okay, bye. Go enjoy the cruise because you're already in our team.
Yep.
That's
But
what
hey,
makes
that
it
was
work.
worth the invite. The urgent invite. Can you imagine if Ferdy was not urgent into contacting these
Mhm.
beautiful ladies over here?
And then they met somebody on the cruise.
Mm.
And
Right.
to a different team.
I was really
But still, guys, let me share with you
Yeah.
something. People were already contacting them
Done.
about Riman.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple people.
Mhm.
Yep.
Because that means those are the people you want to go for.
Yeah.
The people that like, I heard about that. Are you in? Hey, let's meet. Let's meet. That's the one. Because they know when they're in, they're gonna be in.
Yes.
Those are the first people that you want to go and lock in. They're like, I don't have time for a facial. Okay, fine. Here's my link. Go sign up. It's worth it still. Okay.
Does that work for people?
It depends on your relationship
Okay.
with the person. These guys have been in like a 10+ years
So we have
relationship.
a very strong relationship and we already have an established trust.
Yes.
So we were new in the business. I just think of the people that might really shine on this. So I put out this and then I said, Faith, meet us wherever. I'm busy. No, just meet us. And then I told her,
Oh, I see.
it's only $20. Trust me. I don't know anything yet, but I'm this way we're gonna do it. We worked together. I've seen it, and then he said, okay, she jumped, and then I know she's busy, but by the time she's ready, she already had a big team.
She already had a team leader in her
Yeah,
team.
already team.
And she
So,
went to go team
The
leader. And
relationship.
in a month, she
No,
did
thanks,
it.
the relationship. Your
Yeah,
relationship.
So it's your relationship with.
Correct. Again,
Yeah,
know,
the trust.
like, and trust.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever knows you, likes you, and trusts you will do business with you.
Yeah.
Those are the first key people. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, the next thing that we're gonna really go for is we are halfway through directorship as a team. Okay.
Perhaps director.
Okay.
Much a team
Now,
effort.
it's a 6-month rolling, and one of our biggest month fell off last month, but we're still close to halfway through.
How much was
That's what I'm
that?
trying to say. So 112,000.
I'm 1/4 now.
Wow.
She's 1/4 now
Mhm.
towards directorship.
I like mommy. And you can check.
You must. We asked Steve. I'm like, how do you get to directorship? You just need 3 to 5 people running for directorship, and you will hit director as well. Makes sense because 3 to 5 people running for director, you'll hit director as well. It just means you need to find your key people, which is what he repeated, right, Gerard, in
Run.
leadership training again. So, our goal, and this is a secret goal. Nobody tell nobody. But we plan to be the first team, national director team,
Mm-hmm.
before the person had introduced this to us. Okay, so we plan to overtake the directors above us.
Oh, okay.
We
Yes.
plan to overtake all the 4 directors above us
Mm-hmm.
to be national director first before them, before the 4. So we have director, Team ACES.
Okay.
Okay? Here's Riemann history in the making. To go national director, we're gonna help minimum 4 groups of people to directorship. Which means it's a marathon, everybody run at the same time, everybody win at the same time kind of run. By the way, I'm gonna tell you guys, the CEO, the president, Danny Bay, all these people in Vermont are gonna get their minds blown of like, what is going on with this team? What are they eating? What are they drinking? Because we're gonna show them something that ACES can only do. And there's 54 cards in a deck. We're only looking for the 4 aces. Find 4
And
people.
one joker.
I think we have 2 joker.
Joker.
We need the jokers in the team because it's gonna be fun.
Done.
Okay. But with what the system that we built, we are popping up team leaders left and right, managers, senior managers. That's hard to do by others. They don't know our secret. So we plan to make history with this company that's literally already into billions. And they plan to be the #1 skincare company in the entire world. The entire world. They have a plan to do it. This is gonna go beyond network marketing. This is gonna go beyond just retailing skincare. We're at that, like, literally history. Or her story, wherever you are. Okay. But this is where, and you guys, I don't ask. I don't ask for help. I really don't. I help you guys out. But I need your help so we can all win. The story that we create together as a team is what you will sell to people to make you money. So remember, Ate Sheila, when we all ran together and there's 3 separate team leaders we promoted in the team. Ate Sheila, Dr. V, and Ate Lisa. Those other 3 people with me in Cabo. That was Riemann history. Nobody else was able to do 3 team leaders and 3 separate lines promoted in 1 month. Because usually it's like 1 team leader, 2 team leaders, 1 team leader. And it's sometimes in the same line. So when people saw them, the 3 of them in Cabo, they literally like go up to them, oh my God, you guys are the superstars that did 3 team leaders in 1 month. You guys are legends. Guys, it feels pretty good getting it, right?
Because I don't know them. And then they said, hey, you are the one, isn't it? You did it in 1.5 months. And I said, yeah. And then they said, like, oh, he said, how do you do it? And it's like, I keep on sharing. And, it's really going to show on your face. They will ask you what you're using and stuff. And then they said, it will multiply. It will, it's just like, I said, that's what I told them, like, when I share it, I said, don't put it just a little bit, because you will say like, it doesn't work on me. It's like, just use it really as, especially the first 2 weeks.
First 2 weeks.
You'll see
So
it's
concentrate.
really.
But here's the deal. The thing, that story, the whole team was able to use. So that's why we attracted a lot more people. The new story that we are going for is, again, wow, director before convention. But here's the deal. We plan to surpass director and just go straight from team leader to senior director. Senior director minimum is you have 2 directors in 2 separate lines.
To separate.
Okay.
Can you imagine just skipping through director and just go, you're the team that went senior director, that went national director, team leader to national director kind of team? How much money do you think you'll make if you said, we are that team that went team leader and national director?
Right.
In the next, how many months is left? 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 months. 4 months to create 4 director teams. It's a lot of money we're talking about to you guys. That means we are here promising you guys the sacrifice, the effort, of working together to get you to change your life next 4 months of your life. It's not gonna look like this.
Gonna be happy Christmas.
September?
It's gonna be
We're talking by September?
like this
September?
and this
Monthly.
and all of this. Like, can you imagine making just all these extra things on the side together as a team? This is what I'm asking. It's not like go do it. No, it's let's go there together because our goal is to go make you some life-changing money that will then help others too. Their health, their wealth, and what else?
Good time.
Their time.
Good time.
That's why we're here tonight. Is I am asking for your help. So let us help you in your run. Wherever you see yourself. If you want to go director, senior director, national director, we're here to support you. But it's not going to be easy. It's going to have some hurdles. You're going to fall. But we're here to help you get back up. Because it's worth it at the finish line.
Yes.
Steve is there. He's literally making more than $100,000 a month. He doesn't need the money, but he's changing so many lives every single day. You know that he barely sleeps.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I said, "Are you running on coffee? Like, how are you building?" Because he's literally like,
He's all.
Asia, Malaysia, Singapore, like one day, new country.
Yeah.
Because he said, I said, "Are you just running on adrenaline from building this business?" And he says, "Yeah, I think so. That's all the energy that I need. Like every single day, the stories that, you know, that little tiny domino that got to us all. Can you imagine, guys? This is why I love this thing. Did you know you are here tonight because of this little thing? His hairdresser, he changes it every 2 weeks.
His hairdresser.
His hairdresser, he will cut his hair
Because it's growing fast.
because he would just change hairdresser every 2 weeks
To
to
meet
meet
new
new people.
To meet new people.
Guess what?
That's smart.
This little thing was in front of the mirror because he gave one as a sample to the hairstylist. And then
The bomb?
The boss.
the multi-stick bomb, the $25 multi-stick bomb. And then Corey, director Corey now, was like getting a haircut. Like, what's that? Oh, let me connect you to the guy that gave that to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's.
And then that was a nurse that became director. It goes Corey, Hazel, Eileen, Doc Maricel, all 4 directors. And then our group.
Oh.
Wow. So don't sleep on this. Okay? Because of this, we are all together.
Giving us gifts.
Yeah.
He gave it us gifts.
Yeah.
Because
I
remember,
want to just change my hairstyle.
hairstylist, and tell every hairstylist that you're going to be a millionaire. But guys, let me tell you something. That person, that hairstylist, you know the lesson to be learned? The hairstylist didn't join.
She's selling.
She was not doing business with Steve.
Right.
She just connected that random person
To other people.
To us.
to Steve.
Oh.
Can you? Was that hurt so much? You could have been the hairstylist that got 4 directors underneath you, but you chose not to do the business. Wow.
Up to now?
Well, if that person wasn't coded
Yeah.
when she referred, and I don't think she was because it's 4 straight directors.
She could have been 4 directors.
She could have. That's
Oh,
why.
if she-
Yeah.
Right, there you go.
To do this business that they lost out on a fortune.
You just
So
never know.
you never know.
Advantage of your wisdom.
so don't prejudge and tell people, trust me, you want to be in. Because they're like, no, I'll just be your customer and I'll refer to you, this person. Do you know how mad later on that person's gonna be if the person they referred became a national director?
Well, if they give it
Ouch.
up, you could just
But
say,
still,
if
that's
they're
why it's on
resisting-
you. It's on you to be like, no, 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 I love you too much. You need to go and set. Just give me 1 year. That's a planner account for a year.
Mhm.
That's true. It's
You don't have to
true.
do it, but I don't want you to get mad at me if this person writes. You know, so that's why we just lock people in. Okay, because we didn't know that they were gonna go full on. We just know they might. Okay, but yes.
Or
So
you didn't know how soon.
how soon? You know exactly.
Everybody's a
Don't you
potential.
still
and
do it?
So then, what's the next step to going national director before the 4 directors?
Yeah.
Well, it's concentrating on this one important date, which is what?
Convention.
Convention. The more people you have the tickets for convention, the stronger your team becomes. Commitment starts with that future time frame. So we have convention ticket reminders, but please make sure you have yours. And
Also-
we will be talking about this many times with new people. You gotta be there. You gotta be there. You gotta be there. You're gonna be walking on stage. So you gotta buy your ticket. How are you gonna walk on stage if you can't enter the building? The convention. Okay. Oh,
The
okay.
most people in the convention is the ones that actually be.
Yeah, so 1,000 is the goal.
Have them like introduce themselves too,
Yeah.
Right.
and then get their like what's their goal for the convention.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. That's a natural.
Correct. That's a good.
Yes, we wanted to coordinate with you and at least help you
Commitment.
on your time.
Commitment.
Like how can we help you if we don't know where you're going to be? You know. So we want to see, like let's say Ate Celeste, she's already a senior manager. She wanted to become a team leader within a month. Then you know, at least we'll be able to help strategize on what needs to be done. And especially with Ate Grace, Nelly, Kat, and all the rest of you. Like we wanted to at least strategize with you on how you're gonna get there. Okay? So
Okay, let's start with, let's go back all the way over here. Who is here? Who is still here?
Ate Susan's here, Ate Grace, Nelly, Kat,
I know, there's a lot.
Steve,
Okay,
Angel's here.
let's see who is here that is here. Okay. It looks like Kuya Nap,
Dad.
your turn.
Oh, no, no.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Sila yung pina.
Ta-da-da-da.
Camera, may pa.
Yeah, see.
Go.
Mhm.
Without okay. Hi, my name is Napo Campo and I'm the bitter half of Sheila. Bitter. Yeah.
Sit here.
When she joined this,
There's one more thing right
company,
there.
I was very skeptic. Maybe I'm one of the most skeptic person in the world. You know.
Yes.
Being a technical person, you know, being an engineer. That's the reason why I'm a retired engineer and of the state. And when I saw my wife doing all those stuff, I imitate her. I told myself, she's doing that. Why can't I? That's why I joined her.
All
And
right.
she became the reason why I joined her because I helped her out too. When I joined, I became the manager. I pushed her to become a senior manager. Then when I became senior manager, I pushed her to become the team leader. That's what we did.
Look at that. Support of the husband is so key.
There you go.
And then what happened is that we grew. I cannot imagine that we have about 107 members under us
Woo!
in a matter of 6 months, and I don't even know them.
Mm.
The order just come in. When I check the points, where this 30,000 came from, we didn't know. That's what happened to you too. And they said that love is love is not forever, which is true. But in women, there's forever. The moment you reach senior manager and manager, you will not be demoted.
Yeah.
That's a forever title, brand.
Forever rank.
How many people in your contact list in your cell phone? Maybe hundreds, 200s. Take anyone that you know that has a face. That has a face. Invite them. Join them. Yeah.
Dapat ano, senior manager. Okay lang. Kabila na. Ready? Actually, team leader.
Team leader husband.
Now, Ocampo.
Yeah.
Dito. Yay. Not only did you gain money, a team, a business, you also doubled your head. Very true.
Help me out. It's been 4 weeks already, my friend. 4 weeks.
Yeah.
True. And then they say that, the meaning of team, TEAM, together everyone achieves more. Let's help each other. Let's go on top. Yeah. There is no limit, man. There is no limit.
Last but not least, team leader. What? Team leader Sheila, can you come with your husband? Okay. Stand next to each other. Declaration.
Yes.
Of love.
What's your next?
What is your next rank and how many people at the convention? He's the math guy. That's why I don't like.
Yeah, making content.
Position natin.
Position
Maybe we
first.
got 8.
Position.
We got 8. 8 of 10. But we will still shoot for maybe 10 more before September. Yeah.
Personal.
Personal.
Yeah.
10 new personals.
Like personal 10.
Okay, and what's the next rank? You're gonna walk into convention.
We'll go for director.
Director.
By convention.
And by convention or?
People should by convention.
All
That's
right.
our goal. That's our goal.
No, because what I was almost crying. Because I said, no, yesterday I said like we will really work because it's just like people are just stopping you. People I said just open your mouth. Because if you just keep I just talk to them and then the thing is like they will really ask you. Even if I don't know them, they will that's why I said I can't even sleep. I said I really wanted to get out in nursing. I really wanted to get out. My goal is within this year, I want to be out.
Yes. Confident.
Really.
All right.
Sounds
We are
good.
doing it.
Yay. Next is at the grade.
Next is Great Santa.
Yes.
Bye.
Ganda ng buhok
niya. Tanggalin mo muna to.
Diba? Ito pa sa akin.
Okay.
Okay lang. Hindi ko na
So,
sa akin.
please introduce yourself, 30-second testimonial.
Okay, well, I joined the business. Not actually. I'm using a lot of products. I use almost everything, but I always make sure that I try everything so I would know how to tell people if it works or not. So on this time, I signed up with Eva under you.
Yes.
So I told Eva, I said, you know what? I'm not really going to buy anything big. I think I'll just try the sample ones, the 100. Yeah. So I said, because I want to make sure that, I will try it first, and then if it works, then I probably could recommend. Because I could not recommend anything that I did not try.
Mhm.
Because I'm sure I would not have a good testimony.
Mhm.
Okay. So the next time I was like, oh my God, I think this is working really. One day, remember you gave me that, she gave me the mask, and then they did the demo, and then I had a mask. And then I was looking at the mirror when I went home, and I said, oh my God, all my lines are like disappearing. Even my neck was like straight without lines, and so that was night. The next day, I did not even wash my face. I just, I went out, I just wiped mga muta ko. Because I don't have any mask at all. That's it. So I just, just get a little bit, and I said, you know what? I don't want to erase this. I just want to make sure that. So I had that for another day.
Yes.
And then the next time I just bought the basic ones, and then I said, you know what? I'll see what will happen with this. Okay. And then I was already thinking, who am I going to sell it with? Who am I going to invite? And so I invited my cousin, because I know she's into beauty and all those products and hair and all that. And then also Hazel, which is a coworker, she's already NP. And I said, Hazel, because she's also like Chinese, and she wants to, even if she has a good skin, she also wants, something natural and something, So I invited her, and both of them. So I just started as a planner,
Mhm.
because I said, I don't really know, So I just started as a planner, and then I invited her and invited Hazel. They both bought, the 6,000 products, each one of them. So I was
One day, senior manager.
manager. And so she was senior manager, Hazel was senior manager. So I'm running for team leader.
Yay!
Grace Santos,
How many for convention?
manager.
Thank you. Thank you, Kat. And I want to thank Kat. She's very supportive. And I think so far we were together with experience and everything. And she's the best. The best. She always does, yeah. She has every ideas, every wisdom that she can do to make us really like a good team.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
But I really love. Congratulations, Ate.
Thank you.
And what is your goal for the next
For
convention?
the convention
How many-
is, I want to target young people, because they're really into makeup and all that. And so also, I'm asking, uh, I'm asking her daughter, because she's also into, beauty, and she's like the Miss International candidate for Las Vegas. She was at and so she said, when we presented to her daughter, because she bought that kit, and her daughter said, Mom, I don't want to sell. So because she has business, I said, you better tell your daughter, come over to that, and then, yes, and also, I would
how
like her to
many
see
are
the
there?
compensation plan.
How many?
So how
many
many
ate?
to convention?
I'm not really sure right now, maybe
That's a go, Jeff.
a goal.
We have
Yeah.
like 4 months to go, so that's a lot.
Exactly.
Okay, minimum 4 months to go, maybe 6.
Technically,
That's a month, that is
Yes.
really very.
you got this.
very
Personal, we're talking about
Personal.
Yeah, okay, hold
Yes.
on. You're planning to become a team leader, right?
Yes.
So for 6 people, it doesn't.
Do the math.
It
I would say
doesn't,
10.
You know,
Minimum
at least
10.
Well, I was thinking like maybe they can multiply.
There you go. So then add the multiplication. 4 times 4?
Okay.
16. Then 16 it is.
Yeah.
There you go. Congratulations. Next we are going to hear on the next person.
Again, I'm Grace's cousin, and this is my second time attending this group before I leave to the Philippines. So Grace is so funny because every time she does everything, I'm the first person in so she keeps on calling me every day. Why don't you just come with me? I'm gonna treat you after. That
Get me out.
treat you after. So anyway, that's what she's been telling me that once again I'm very fond of using different products, and I've been using a lot of products, and I believe that Korean product is still number one. And as again, somebody came over to our office and introduced this product, and I actually ordered one of the products, which is the fiber one that you drink every day, and it's expensive. It's 100 plus. So I shared it to everybody. I gave everyone in the office. I sent it to the Philippines. I tried it myself. It tastes yucky actually.
Not our product, not ours, but the other
It tastes
thing.
like I know I can
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
it tastes so bad.
Yeah.
Because again, you're only after the effect. So, but it's again, I'm so excited being with you guys, and once again, you have a very good, we have a very good leader here, Pat. Everybody is so excited about these new products, and as again, I will be keeping myself active, and I'm so excited to be one of this incoming to attend to this incoming
Convention.
convention.
Next round, okay.
And
Yes.
Oh.
Senior manager. Colette Jurman.
There you go.
Be on stage. You will be walking the stage. What is the next rank and how many will be applauding you in that? So how many are there? 10 probably. 10! Woo! Love it. It's a good thing that my senior managers are all here. Next. Time. Who is this beautiful lady? Jesus and Jesus and Jesus and my favorite name. Okay. Ring Rick too. Yeah, Ring Rick too. Rick, you stand next to your beautiful wife. And you share first your story. 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Plus 1 hour.
Everybody.
Good evening, Ate.
Like Celeste,
Ah,
I'm always the person.
the first person.
the first
The first
person.
person to be called. I mean, to be invited, and I never say no to her. But in some, I said no. But this time, she asked me to, Ate, let's go out. I'll pick you up. Then I asked permission, of course. Then he said, okay. And when I came back home that day, he asked, "What did you do?" Oh, I signed up into something.
Looked at the sheet, and it was $351. And I said, you spent $351?
Yeah.
She said, no. I spent about 7,000.
Oh,
You did what?
it's because of faith, you know.
So
I
then
never,
I came over and
Was-
saw the,
given the chance.
potential. And, I'm behind her 100%.
Oh, I love that.
It's a cultural shock.
That's it. Now we want Susan Crowley and Rick Crowley. Yeah. Congrats, Ate. And thanks to Kat. Wait.
Okay, that's that. Next round.
Next round.